Nobody got to know that I killed your ass in the mid. Somebody got to die. If I go, you got to go. Somebody got to die. Let the gunshots blow. Somebody got to die. Nobody got to know that I killed your ass in the mid. Yeah. Exchange hugs and pounds before the throwdown. How it's gonna go down. Ladies, niggas, slow down. Slow down. Fuck all that planning shit. Run up in their cribs and make the captivate and shit. See, niggas like you do 10-year bids. Mr. Nigga they want to murder innocent kids. Not I. One nigga's in my eye, that's Jason. Ain't no slugs gonna be wasted. Revenge I'm tasting at the tip of my lips. I can't wait to feel my clip in his hip. Pass the chocolate, Tosh. Sing ain't lie, there's Jason with his back to me. Talking to his faculty. I start to get a funny feeling. Put the mask on in case this nigga starts squealing. Scream his name out, 3-6, nothing short of. Nigga turn around, holding the door.
Biggie be killing that shit. Biggie be killing that shit. Big shit. Find a bag to put the guns in and come on if you coming. He said, where's the Unkasa verse at? He said, what a way to add a soundtrack to this rain. What's good? Good morning. My man said, you already know. Buffalo in the building. What's good? Y'all share the live, man. I'm about to get ready to go to the gym. I'm a little Lizzie, but I was thinking about y'all. I heard y'all been fighting. I heard y'all been fighting. He said, talk about the Bama beatdown. I want to hear what y'all got to say about it. Because y'all know they going to flizzag it if I set it off. If I set it off, they going to flag this joint. It's like, nah, this joint already flagged. Because of Biggie. He said the Riverboat Showdown. Good morning to everybody. Make sure y'all go check out that interview I did with the Mechanics. Part 1 and 2 is up. It's fire. Bay Area funk. Straight up. He said, rest in peace, little Sody. It's unfortunate that a lot of times when these situations happen, it's my first time ever hearing of the fella. They said higher learning. He said higher learning lessons. Y'all likes to fight, huh? Good morning. He said that was my nigga. Rest in peace to him. It's unfortunate that these things happen so regularly that just last week y'all was saying, you know, it was rest in peace Cheese. It was Cheese, and then, you know, it continues. Good morning to you too. Subscribe to the channel. Y'all late getting up this morning. I done already did some running around. He said Maine was throwing hands. He called him Aquaman. My man said I've been working since 3 a.m. He said only real dribblers roll with the pill in the ride. Yeah, I keep a pill in the whip. I keep a pair of sneaks in the whip too. He said, dude jumped in the water to get some wreck. Yeah, that was hilarious. how many squats, reps. It depends on the weight. I'm from Michigan, but I live in Bama. They lucky it was somewhere guns weren't allowed because everyone has guns in Bama. It would have been ugly. He said the riot in heaven. We got one off. We got one off. He said the internet is too quick. They made a meme of them boys walking out of Doctor Strange portals to throw hands. Old head hit the white lady with the WWF steel chair. That shit was funny as hell. Folded her ass. That shit viral than a motherfucker right now. Do you think this is gonna happen again? Whew. You know what happens. You know what normally happens after fights. People arm themselves. He said, we definitely got one off. He said he came down with the chair of righteousness. He said, I'm surprised no guns went off. He said he getting real time for that. What you think they're going? What you think gonna happen to him? What's gonna happen? They gonna give him the chair? What you think is gonna happen? They gonna try to give him the chair. Oh shit! He said, "Oh, I have been waiting for years to get some revenge." He said he clobbered her. Yeah. WWF joint. WWF joint. He said that was a real Royal Rumble. Hilarious. You got to do more videos to motivate us to work out, to stay ready. You supposed to be in the gym. I be telling y'all supposed to be getting y'all burpees up. Not for no brawls and shit. Just for general fitness and to stay in shape. If you happen to get in a brawl or something, you could be able to maneuver a little bit better. This is not a cosign of any of that riffraff, though. You know how they is about these channels, especially with shit like this. He said we need more of those every once in a while. Have you ever been in like a battle royal, like a brawl type situation? Riot type situation? Them shits is fun anyway. You just gotta stay on your feet. You ain't never been in no mob brawl. That's neighborhood shit. Clashing in a party and shit. Gotta stay on your feet. And you gotta get you something to fight with. That's why niggas be bouncing around and shit. You got to stay moving. Cause motherfucker catch you. Motherfucker catch you. You gotta stay moving, yo. Y'all know them shits is fun. After it's over with, shit, y'all be laughing like a motherfucker, like, yo, man. He said, we used to that shit. That's all it was. He said, yeah, my football team got in the one. You don't know where the punch is coming from. He said, pivot. Yeah, you gotta be moving, man. You gotta be quick. You gotta be moving. Straight up. He said, you gonna get hit in the back at least once. You gotta be moving, man. You gotta be moving. If you wanna escape, you wanna be dishing out some licks. Use the chair. That's what should happen where any injustices are done to our people. Nobody should ever be recording a video and not helping. I respect that. My man says, stick and move. What if those people were in the nation? Would have been crazy. Nation smation. You already know what it is. Y'all see, you already know the color code. When y'all see some funny shit, you got to move out, man. You got to move out. Thank you. Kareem, good morning. He said, I actually enjoyed that melee. He said, my man got shot in the tummy being a watcher. Don't fall. That's the key. Good old fashioned block party, man. Good old fashioned block party, man. One sucker punch in a house party could turn into one of the melees y'all seen. One sucker punch, somebody get clipped. Next thing you know, niggas look at the nigga next to him. Just start ripping it. He said, you fall, you getting stomped out. You know who done been in a lot of brawls? I'm going to tell you, these brawls that I'm describing, I'm going to tell you where these go down at a lot. Y'all ready? College. I was in a brawl in college. Two of them. They go down in college a lot. They go down in college a lot. Motherfuckers be in parties in college and shit. Motherfuckers be like, yo, who them niggas? Hey, yo. Motherfuckers be like, yo, who them niggas? Oh, them niggas from IUP. I went to Slippery Rock and shit. Them niggas from IUP. Or them niggas from Cal State. Them niggas from Edinburgh. Them niggas better show some respect up in here tonight. Hey, yo. Ain't no party walking all crazy. All of that bouncing around and shit. All of that, the frat bounce and all of that shit. That shit is regulated tonight up in here. If y'all try it, y'all know what it is. Straight up. My man said we fought the basketball team, Farmingdale University. He said it was Alabama. They need to be ready for retaliation. He said, Gully right, the college house parties always turn into mayhem real quick. I went to college party one time and dudes was kind of on that. Niggas big as fuck. Niggas playing football and shit. Lifting weights in the rec center all week. Big as fuck, husky, drinking beer, and wow, it's gonna be some fighting. He said it'd be the local jealous dudes starting the college brawls. He said ain't gonna be no G5G up in here tonight. My man said I played b-ball up IUP. So you know what it is and shit. You know what it is when, you know how them brawls be and shit. My man said we fought the Omegas and shit. we got into it with the cast that's black and gold and shit. AKA, they might have been alphas or some shit. Alpha Kappa Alpha or some shit. He said the old heads did the most damage. Facts. He said even the females was brawling. Good morning, everybody. Hit the like button as you come in. He said alphas. Yeah, that's who it was. I think they was from IUP, I believe. He said I seen some Qs do some locals dirty. Good morning to you. That's all it was and shit. Good old-fashioned brawl in Alabama. As you said, because it's Alabama, people need to worry about retaliation. Once this happened, I already said people going to arm themselves anyway. He said, I remember them days, Philly block parties, all-out brawls and shit. You know that shit fun. Saying they was you know, fighting for a different cause and shit, but fuck. That was a freestyle undid on a platform in Vegas, I believe. You gotta go to his page. He on Instagram, check him out. He got a complicated ass, he got a bunch of hyphens in his IG name, so just type in Unkasa, you should find him. We just sitting here busting it about the little brawly brawl. My man said letting locals in the college parties was always a risk. Y'all want to let local girls in the college party, you got to let everybody in. He said, did you see Young Buck swim to the fight? He said, police was letting them bang into the chair. Elway, what's good, pimp? They can arm themselves all they want, but once some of them get laid down, they would do what they always do. Philly Dom, what up? Get ready for Pillmatic 2. It's on the way. On the way. He said, I questioned the calm before the storm. Should be necessary, man. We got one off. Got one off. That's what it boiled down to. Nittany Lions, yeah, believe that. Home of Saquon Barkley. What cities is up in here? I see y'all repping Rochester, Buffalo, and Syracuse. He said Trump and the Proud Boys had them gassed. How can I sing some music? My email is gullytvboss@gmail. Before you send it, what's your intentions in sending it? Because I can listen to it online somewhere. You don't got to send it to me. Houston, Virginia, Northern California, Sacktown, Harlem, Ohio, Springfield, Indianapolis, New Orleans, Norfolk, Columbia, Queens, Cleveland. Make sure all of y'all subscribed and make sure y'all follow me on IG at I am Gully TV. Pee Wee zapping the fuck out of y'all. She not having that in. She not having that in here this morning. IUP is Indiana University of Pennsylvania. It's near Pittsburgh. Is it true that jogging long distance eats up muscle and testosterone? I'm gonna keep it funky with you, right? I'm going through that right now. I just lost a whole lot of muscle mass in like 2 weeks because of this. A lot of cardio, a lot of sweating, and where I just had knots all in my back. Just looking like King Kong. 2 weeks of basketball. But I'm in the gym, swelling back up. I'll be good. But be careful of that. I'm telling you. He said, we needed that W as a people. Maybe somebody be inspired. He said, cardio eats up muscles. Facts. He said it goes down in a small town. You can see how their demeanor changed when they saw the swarm turn into a cage match real fast. Well, y'all got y'all conversation piece for the day. The content creators is fed. All these content creators who ain't got nothing to talk about. Y'all all can be on the same page today. Y'all can do y'all thing today without taking any shots at anybody, without making up any motherfucking rumors. All the dirtbag shit that y'all do, y'all don't have to do it today. Y'all got a proud moment in history from yesterday. Talk about that. Nah, just Shyheim. Abdul, top of the morning. What separates Terrence Crawford from today's fights is he uses a lot of old school tricks. He did things I seen Leonard Hearns and Duran use. Me shit, I want that one-on-one. He said Canelo still the king of... Nah, Terrence Crawford the king right now. In my opinion. He's the big top draw right now. Crawford's jab is a power punch. That's the difference. They got content for today. Y'all been blessed. Y'all can't... When I drop, it come off an SD card, come out a camera, come out an iPhone or some shit. Is Jaylen Brown worth that Boston contract? Hell nah. They said that he's very brilliant, though. I seen a story on him last night. They said that owners was afraid to pay him a lot of money because he's the type of player that'll walk away from basketball because he's so brilliant. He's like successful. He speaks like 4 or 5 different languages and shit, like high IQ, grades off the charts, graduated early, a bunch of crazy shit. The difference with Crawford is that he can fight many styles. He can fight south, paw, unorthodox. He also has a pretty good defense and got a lot of heart. He said Canelo's still the face of boxing. I can't tell. Did y'all watch that Jake Paul Diaz fight? If Diaz would have came with just a little aggression, he would have beat that clown. He was fighting him. He was like it was like he was in there with a drunk guy and shit, right? But he got a champion spirit. So he kept the whole fight. He's coming forward the whole fight. You feel me? He's working the fuck out of Jake Paul. Jake Paul is backpedaling the whole fight. He has to. This motherfucker walking, just basically eating whatever he doing. But the punches that he was landing, if they were just a little bit more precise, he would have knocked Jake Paul out. He was snapping his head towards the later rounds with the inebriated boxing style, that whatever the fuck it was that he was trying. He started to catch him. Bang, bang. I'm like, man, if he could just execute a good 1-2, he could knock this motherfucker out. He said Diaz landed a higher percentage of the punches. I agree. It seems that he was pressing. He seemed like he was pressing the fight and shit. He said Diaz was out of shape and gave him problems. He said he's not a striker. So Diaz is more of a grappler. Man, if he would have just got one solid 1-2 off, he could have knocked him out. He was catching him with the bullshit. He was just throwing punches. Ping, ping, ping. I'm like... He said, I'm so sick of legit fighters, athletes getting in the ring with these guys. He said, Diaz is a big boy. He could have won. He won 12 rounds. I knew that was his ultimate goal. That's what he was going to say. I knew he was going to say that. He was going to say, I went the distance. He couldn't put me down. Well, he was going to think that was an accomplishment, going 12 rounds and not getting knocked out. And that ain't what's up. He could have beat him. He said Jake needs to fight a real boxer. This motherfucker almost lost to Diaz. He says Diaz is used to going 5-minute rounds. UFC is 5 minutes. Okay. Boxing, them boxing, them was 3-minute rounds, right? Good morning to you too. He said these MMA guys don't bring that same aggression to the ring. That's something that puzzles me and shit. Them motherfuckers be bloodthirsty without the glove, you know, in that octagon and shit, and get in the ring and he said Jake is a modern day Harlem Globetrotter. Diaz is 39. He getting old. Man, he could have beat. He said, okay. He said 3 minutes. So, technically this, because this is kind of, would Diaz have more of a gas tank than him? Because you can see towards the end of the fight, well, from like the 6th round on, dude start backpedaling like a motherfucker. I said, man, this motherfucker getting tired of this motherfucker walking up on him like he was pressing the issue. He said, when did they fight? They fought Saturday. He said, Diaz only won 3 rounds. He said, they try to be technical. He said, Diaz smoked weed every day. His lungs are tired. He ate that 12 rounds. He said, that's how you beat Jake Paul. Let him gas himself. Gloves play a factor, too. UFC doesn't have the same style of gloves. He already fought a mediocre boxer and lost already. Conor McGregor offered to fight Jake Paul a few days ago, but Jake refused and turned it down. McGregor will bust his ass. The Diaz brothers are scrappers. Jake is actually a trained fighter with a decent chin. They said Diaz a bum, Gully. How you beat Jake Paul is know how to box a little bit. He should fight the real boxer that was on the undercard a few weeks back. He said Jake really picking cans. I don't like his attitude. He be training. He pretty big. He should fight somebody. Anyway, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I got to get to the gym. I just wanted to hop in here for a minute, wake y'all up. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on IG at @IamGully TV_, and go to the website, therealdribble.com. Get merched up. I got the PA knits over there and all the fly basketball shorts, man. So whatever happened in a polite case, he's going to prison, just like everybody else who has wrongdoing in their life.